How's it going, everybody? Smoking cigars with Howlinblind-Change. That's me. And I always say that with all due respect to my hero, the one and only Mr. Gary Burbank, the original Howlinblind-Change, the funniest man in the world. What I'm going to be smoking today is this Hoy de Monterrey Corona Habana. That means it's from Cuba, but it's legal. I know what you're saying. Wait a minute, Howlinblind, it's illegal to own Cuban cigars. Well, I told a little bit of the story of this cigar in my La Gloria Cincuenta video. And by the way, this will definitely be a three-part video. Back in 1960, when I was 14 years old, it was legal to own products from Cuba. Because John F. Kennedy had not signed the embargo yet. My birthday is in October, and I was when I turned 14. My parents wanted to know what I wanted for Christmas, and I said, you know, get my box of Cuban cigars, it'd be nice. So my dad goes down to the local drugstore. That time, could get good cigars in a drugstore, and I got a box of, I think I got a box of Hoy de Monterrey and Cubans, and a box of partagas for Christmas that year. But because John F. Kennedy was about to be elected president, and when it came out that he was a cigar smoker, Mattel and some of the other toy makers built really nice replicas of the JFK humidor, which Marvin Shankin bought the original just a few years ago. What a nice smoke. So anyway, I'm rummaging around here lately, and anyway, by the way, it was the Mattel John F. K. replica humidor I got also for Christmas, and 2 boxes of good Cubans. This is in 1960 when I was 14 years old. It was okay for kids to smoke back in those days. It was a great time. And I know you're reading the little notes that I'm putting across the screen here, and I appreciate that. Hoy de Monterrey, Churchill, Habana. Alright, like I said, this is definitely going to be a three-parter. So anyway, I got the humidor, I got the box of cigars. Anyway, I'm rummaging around the other day because I've moved and misplaced things, and I found my old Mattel John F. K. humidor. 1 Cuban cigar in it left from 1960, and I just now fired it up. Excellent cigar. But you don't want to hear about my childhood. You tuned in because you want to see what kind of cigar I'm smoking, or you wanted to hear what tirade I was going to go off on today. I got a good tirade to go off on today, folks. Let me pull the chair up a little bit closer. Like I say, this will definitely be 3 parts because there's a lot on my mind. Today is Sunday, September the 14th. I mean, December. Mercy, where am I at? December the 14th, 2008. Sunday, December 14th, 2008. And yesterday, I'm in Clarksville, Indiana. Yesterday morning, I had breakfast at Denny's. And on my way there, and then after I stopped there and on my way back to work in Louisville, Kentucky, I passed up 4 places, 4 big companies, big businesses, retail stores that had people standing out on the edge of the road holding signs that said going out of business, 50 to 75% off. 50 to 75% sounds good, but the words going out of business, in my opinion, does not sound good unless they going out of business because the owner is just tired of doing business. But these are big chain stores. I saw a Circuit City, I saw Kmart, Value City, and I forget the other one, but there was 4 in less than a 20-minute drive. Less than a 20-minute drive. 4 businesses going out of business. Thank you, Ryan. Nice cigar. Anyway, 4 businesses going out of business in America today. And this is subjects that we talk about down at the cigar store. We're not allowed to smoke, so we don't smoke, but we do sit around and drink soft drinks and eat candy bars and talk about the issues of the day. And something hit me when I saw these businesses going out, and I thought of something. We've had, as far back as I can remember, every man running for president has always said, you want change in Washington, I will give you change. But we had no change. We had status quo. I remember distinctly Ronald Reagan, George Bush Sr., who ran on change, Bill Clinton, who definitely ran on the change platform, George Bush Jr., our current president, who ran on the change platform, Barack Obama, and also, of course, Hillary Clinton, John McCain, and all the rest. But the man who won it was Barack Obama. All these people ran on the platform of change because they know that the American people are sick and tired and fed up with status quo. But all we have gotten so far has been status quo. Now, status quo is what has been decided by the people who actually run things. And you're going to roll your eyes again, but trust me. You're going to say, oh, he's a freaking conspiracy theorist. Well, anyone who doesn't think that there are conspiracies, and all a conspiracy is 2 people getting together and forming an idea to do something, that is a conspiracy. Well, so believe me, there are conspiracies. The theory part is when you sit back and you try to think, okay, what were they thinking? What did they do? And you base that theory on the evidence of what you see has happened. Okay, so my conspiracy theory is I believe it's a fact. I put it out there as fact that what we have gotten has been status quo because the people who run the world or run things, the power brokers, the central banks, there I said it, the central banks, the big, rich muckety-mucks, as Jed Clampett called them, decided we need an income tax. In 1913, we got an income tax. Illegal as hell, but we got an income tax. Then they said, well, we need a Federal Reserve bank, a non-governmental bank, to print the money.